Ever get a song stuck in your head? Like, it's catchy and all, but there's this, like, underlying feeling, you know? That's kind of what we're doing today, diving into Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
Yeah, it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But like a lot of pop music, under the surface.
Totally. It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Right, it comes from a pretty tough time for Tones, actually, early in her career. I mean, most of us would want to just forget those days.
I'm cringing already thinking about it.
Picture this. Tones is busking, just starting out.
Okay, so she's got to hustle, put herself out there.
Exactly, and the crowd is just brutal. Like, we're talking heckling. Someone even swiped her tips.
No way. Seriously, that's awful.
Brutal, right.
Yeah.
And talk about demoralizing when you're just trying to share your music.
I'd want to crawl under a rock. But Tones, she's different.
Oh, yeah. Instead of letting it crush her, she turns that negative energy
Into fuel.
Exactly. The seed for Dance Monkey.
Which is wild, right? Like, this experience that most of us would bury deep down.
Becomes a global anthem.
It's almost poetic, like a sign of the times. The internet age.
Raw motion, captured, amplified. Suddenly it's everywhere.
And I mean, everywhere. We're talking meteoric rise. Street corner to the top of the charts. Fast.
Almost unheard of. I think she recorded that song for like, what, $800?
Something like that. Next minute, it's breaking Spotify records left and right.
Most streamed song by a female artist ever. Think about that. It's not just her story, you know what I mean?
It's bigger.
Way bigger. Tones, she represents how the internet's completely changed the game. Used to be, you'd hustle for years, try to get signed.
Replay, all that.
Exactly. It was a grind. Now a song can go viral, boom, you bypass all that. Double-edged sword, though.
Huge opportunity, but man, the pressure.
Intense. Imagine pouring your heart out. The world connects with it.
And they want more.
Instantly. It's like, okay, Dance Monkey, great, top that. Now.
And how do you even begin to replicate that?
Right, that pressure's not just in music, is it?
Oh, tell me about it. It's universal.
Totally. That amazing presentation at work, that project that went perfectly.
The bar is set.
Sky high.
Mm-hmm.
And that fear of not meeting those expectations, it can be crippling.
Absolutely. And for Tones, it wasn't just about the music.
Oh, right. This is where it gets really real.
She's dealing with the dark side of fame, the stuff nobody really talks about. And online, it's amplified.
1,000 times worse.
Stalkers constantly being ridiculed for how she looks.
Brutal.
Even Nicki Minaj's fan base got involved. Like,
Another level. And that's a pattern we see over and over, sadly.
especially with young women in the public eye.
It's almost like we've become numb to it. The potential harm of online negativity.
Yeah, it's like because someone's achieved success.
They're fair game. It's messed up.
Totally. And for Tones, it took a toll. She stepped away from social media completely.
Good for her. Sometimes you got to disconnect to reconnect.
Even when your career is built online, which is tough, you know? But she didn't stay silent.
Oh no, she channeled it. Her album, Madhouse.
So good.
She dives into all of it. The isolation, the pressure, mental health,
Taking back the narrative. It's powerful.
and so important, using that platform to shed light on the real cost of fame.
So yeah, next time Dance Monkey comes on.
Hit different.
Totally. It's more than a catchy tune. There's a whole other layer. Struggles, sacrifices, makes you think.
About what we're willing to endure for our dreams.
Right. Is it worth it? And if we reach that peak, then what? How do we protect ourselves?
Big questions, no easy answers.
Not at all, but important to think about. Okay, we're diving into those questions and more right after this.